Yo, man, what it do? What's good, YouTube? Welcome back.
Nobody clean the fuck out my face, bitch. I'm a killer. Hit him with the mace, bitch. I'm the villain. Got your bitch on my dick, homie. We be chillin'.
Yes, man, baby. Welcome to another video. So, guys, today we have another reaction video, another crime reaction video, actually. A female cop gets caught seducing inmates. I don't even know what to say. We're just gonna react to this, okay? It's not even bad. It's not even bad, bro. Be the job edge I've already, though. But yeah, man, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe with the post notification bell so you're notified every time I drop a video on that big 25. I just need to go get more tads, but I need to go get this shit tatted. But yeah, let's get right into it.
This is Charlene O'Banion, a prison officer being accused of sleeping with an inmate.
Huh?
Felt me, I was like soaking through my clothes.
After hearing rumors from other officers,
When you felt me, I was
when you felt me, I was like
soaking through my
clothes.
After
What
hearing
does that mean?
rumors from other officers that had seen her and Jason Parker together, an investigation was opened up. Charlene thinks she flew under the radar and got away, but what she doesn't know is that the detectives have all the evidence they need, and they're about to expose and embarrass her.
And she's even wearing her uniform. That's creepy.
Oh my God.
Right from the...
You got a lot of that head game. Oh my God.
Right from the start, Charlene plays innocent and pretends she doesn't know anything about the allegations.
We're notified of a possible improper relationship between you and Jacob Parker. So we're here for that. I just kind of want to talk to you about it and get your side of that story.
I don't know anything about it.
Okay. Have you talked to him on any jail phone calls or anything like that?
No.
Not at all.
Why does she have to think of
Charlene
that?
is sure that this will work, but the detectives have much more evidence than they're letting on.
And where would you think that this allegation would come from if there's nothing to it?
Well, I had a feeling this was coming. So there was an inmate named Coker, Justin Coker.
Okay.
He got out of here for, I don't know, what period of time. And he tried to contact me on Facebook. He sent me a message and I blocked him on Facebook. And I guess one time Parker was going back to Equat to use the bathroom and he was talking like at the window with me. And I guess Coker like didn't like that, which I had no contact with him or anything. And
Nah, she's
Parker
chatting
had
you.
told me that he had gone up to him and was like, don't talk to her or something crazy like that.
So I'm just not trying to be rude here. Why would you expect this conversation to come up from that? Like now, if that happened a few months ago.
Charlene claims that the only time she's had contact with Jason was a single time outside the jail bathroom, and it was a jealous inmate that started the rumor. But the detective is about to share some evidence that instantly proves that Charlene is hiding something.
I don't know exactly how it started, like who it started from, but I was told that it was brought to somebody's attention, and then we looked at jail calls, and there's jail calls between you and Parker.
Huh?
And all that stuff's recorded. So I don't think you're being completely truthful. I kind of know that you're not. And I'm not trying to be rude when I say that.
Yeah, no.
I'm just kind of trying to lay it out on the table for you.
No, nigga, what do you mean you're not trying to be rude? The bitch is lying, bro. Out of here, bro.
So
Yeah.
can you kind of tell me what's going on?
What's wrong with these niggas, bro?
I guess a few years ago, we talked, and then I ended up here, and then he ended up here. I didn't know he was here. I didn't, it wasn't anything like that.
Apparently, Charlene and Jason knew each other before prison and messed around before they both ended up here. This lets them joking around with each other here, but nothing else. Or at least, that's what she claims.
But why is she
In reality,
clapping?
the cops have recorded phone calls from inside the prison that tell a completely different story.
So what about some of these phone conversations?
I didn't hear the phone convos,
No,
bro.
not here or the phone. I thought
No,
you
I
were
just
talking
mean
about phone.
conversations you are having on the phone
No.
since he's been in here.
Like sexual?
Well, I'm not saying having phone sex, talking about sexual acts. From what I'm listening to on the calls, I take it as that you've given him oral sex at some point, is what
No.
I gather from these calls.
No, that was like in the world, but we never dated. We just.
Okay. What kind of conversations have you had with him since you started working here and he's been in the jail?
Why is she capping though, bruh?
Talking about what would happen after he got out.
And then jail call recordings. Have you been talking to him like while you're at home? Like he calls you from the jail while you're at home, or? Okay.
Just 15 minutes into this interrogation, Charlene's original story is seeming less and less like the truth.
Yeah,
She's been caught in multiple lies, admitted to having sexual relations with Jason in the past, and calling him regularly from her own home. This is highly irregular behavior
least
for
Jason
a
doesn't
prison
have to go
officer,
chow
and it
another
doesn't take a
nigga, yo.
genius to realize something deeper may be going on. But the detective has some more questions pertaining to some more physical evidence.
I haven't listened to this, but apparently there may be some talk in the calls about like photographs. Have you given him any photographs?
I
Photographs.
gave him a photograph of his mom, which she had asked for, and of his dog, Jax.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you given him any photographs of you?
No, because.
So one of the things we're going to be doing is like looking at cameras and stuff too. Has there been any times where y'all were alone?
Yo, nah, she's tripping, nah.
Suspicious that way?
I don't think so.
It's important to remember that Charlene has worked at this prison for a while now, and as such will know all the ins and outs of everything such as security camera blind spots and patrol officer schedules. You'd think that with all this knowledge, it'd be easy to hide a relationship with an inmate. But it seems that she forgot about a few vital pieces of information.
What did she forget
Not least
about
the
now,
facts
bro?
that all phone calls placed from the prison are recorded.
Yeah, that's
But
kinda
thanks to the
dumb.
detectives, she's about to be reminded of this fact in a
What?
devastating
That's
way.
what I wanted to wait for.
Baby, guess what?
What, baby?
I just won the blackjack game.
Yay.
I just won $30.
I got a lot of stuff to clean and get rid of before you come home. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking here. I was trying to make you think I have all these secret things.
Yeah, I bet you do.
What?
What?
What? What do you mean?
I don't know. You probably got this weird sex swing hanging from the ceiling. Kenneth probably thinks it's a swing set.
Oh, if I had that sex swing, you better believe I'd leave that sucker up for you.
Would you really?
Hell yeah.
You'd let me put you in it?
Yeah.
With a gag bar and everything?
Yeah, babe.
Listening to your own voice can be bad enough for some people,
Yes,
but
yes.
listening to your own sexual phone calls.
Yeah, and I'ma be real, bro. Listen to your own voice does get annoying, especially I have to do that shit every day, bro. Nigga records and edits, bro. Imagine I get annoyed by my own voice. Now imagine hearing yourself talking about shit like this, bro.
In silence,
Cook.
with two detectives in the room as you realize you've just been caught red-handed has got to be worse than any prison sentence there is. However, with the language they've used so far, there's no evidence that the pair have actually engaged in any sexual acts. But that changes quickly as Jason begins to directly incriminate Charlene on the call.
I just want you to look at me sometimes and be like, damn, my woman's fine.
Fine as wine. And you got a live ass fucking head game. Oh my god.
Huh?
It wasn't my best moment. I was just trying to get it done.
Huh?
Are you in bed?
Don't even get me thinking about that because it makes me so horny. Like just going back and thinking about
Yeah.
that.
You get you horny?
Oh yeah. You felt me. I was like soaking through my clothes.
What?
Oh yeah. You felt me. I was like soaking through my clothes. Get very horny very easy. I always want to have sex.
Good.
Like that's not even.
Not good.
I mean, it's not like I just like look at someone. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so fucking horny. No, like of course, like I only get horny for you.
You can't see how that sounds from like my point of view. Like a more recent thing than 3 years ago. No?
The audacity she has to say no after hearing that phone call is truly remarkable. But to her
She's a
credit,
disturbing
she's
human
not
being.
going down easily. The detectives try asking her if she thinks Jason would cover for her, and she still doesn't break, sticking to her story that everything that happened outside of prison. Technically, this story could still be true with this phone call, but it definitely is odd for the couple to be recounting events from over 3 years ago in such detail, especially when earlier she struggled to remember any details about their relationship.
You talk about how profound this was, like just giving him this blowjob was, but you like don't remember anything about it. It's like telling me something, but you're having trouble coming up with details about it. You know what I mean? Like if it's that profound.
I mean, I gave him a blowjob. How do you describe a blowjob? I mean, is that?
Well, I'm not going to know like about the blowjob. I'm just so if this is a factual thing that happened 3 years ago, I feel like you would kind of remember some stuff about it. Like,
I mean, like we said in the car,
Like when I asked you who was there, him of course, like when y'all met or whatever, and then when I asked like who else, you said it was like a bunch of friends.
Yeah.
But like you can remember one chick's name after you think about it for 30 seconds. So that's not making sense to me.
You seem to have blanks in your memory when we get to certain details, but you remember being groped in the blowjob from 3 years ago. I find that hard to believe. Okay? This is your one chance to be honest with us.
Yeah.
Once we get up and walk out and we're done, we're done. Have y'all had any inappropriate contact, whether it's groping, blowjobs, vaginal, anal sex, anything, hand jobs?
Say yes, bro. Just be honest.
Yeah, no, it's not. None of that.
Just as the detectives say, things really aren't adding up. Yet she's still sticking to her story. Or at least she was, before a switch flipped and she said this.
That's it.
What is it?
I might have given him a blowjob for that part of you.
Might have.
How long ago was that?
I don't know, 2 months ago.
The secret's out, and Charlene has confessed. But this
might
is
have
more complex than it may seem. In cases of officer-inmate relations, the main question that arises is the issue of consent. Given that Jason and Charlene knew each other prior to being in prison, it's not wrong to assume that consent went both ways in this interaction. However, in these cases, that's actually completely irrelevant. According to a 2005 report, federal law criminalizes all sexual relations and contact between prison staff and inmates, and that all sexual relations between staff and inmates are considered abuse, even if the act would have been considered consensual if it occurred outside of a prison. This is because of the huge amount of inmate abuse that was observed in prisons. In 1996, it was estimated that between 12 and 14% of all prison inmates had been sexually assaulted, and the officers were rarely punished. So to prevent this, a zero-tolerance policy was introduced to try and prevent abuse towards inmates. A policy, it seems, that Charlene completely ignored.
I'm going to ask, but I feel like I know the answer. I'm losing my job.
So that's not really up to me. Internal Affairs is aware. Investigation is separate from ours because it's two totally different.
Why is she asking such an obvious dumb question, bro? Like, what's up with people like that?
So it's illegal to have sexual contact with an inmate as an employee.
Yeah.
So I said the ball kind of be in their court, but I'll let you know as soon as I hear something.
Okay.
I mean, can I go to jail?
That's up to the DA's office.
As it turns out, Charlene would lose her job, and the only time she'd ever be allowed back in jail would be for the 100 days that she'd be made to serve after being found guilty of sexual
100 days is
with a
not that
person in
bad.
custody.
100 days is how many months is 100 days, bruh? 100 days is how many days, bruh? 100 days is 3 months. That's 4 months. 13. Yes, 4.5 months. 3.5 months. Yeah, man, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Subscribe with the post notification bell so you're notified every time I drop a video in the big 25, man. Yeah, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all in the next video, you feel me? So what else can I say, bruh?
Gang that's forever and it's tatted on my arm, no shit tatted on me, tatted on me.